Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Senior Gloria Kim.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from Gloria later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to this edition of the Falcon Report for this Friday, 25th of September, 2020, a day B2. I'm Aiden Andrews. At this time in a normal school year, orchestras, bands, and choruses across the district would be preparing for a winter concert and a marching band festival. As with much else this year, music classes look very different from normal. So what exactly is happening in music rooms? Luke Lopez joins us now with more on the modified program.
New school regulations won't stop the education of music as our school's talented musicians continue to flourish. Despite there being restrictions on playing instruments in band, Mr. Daniel Cregan has been ensuring a valuable and productive period for students here at South. The band kids use note sheets, Flipgrid, or even bucket drums for a fun and creative twist on learning music. Under the guidance of Miss Elizabeth Clampkin, the orchestra class has continued the practice of instruments and incorporated their new laptops to hone their skills. Being home has allowed the orchestra students to dedicate more time to their other skills, such as mastery of tuning the string instruments, as well as the practice of different scales.
At school that we used to share, but we can't share anymore. So fortunately, there are so many free apps out there. Some of the students actually purchase these, which is great.
Our chorus students may no longer be able to sing, but have utilized class time to work on projects and assignments. Mr. Kyle Hayden and Miss Christine DeSimone have worked to educate music students on the fundamentals of choir.
Good to know the beat goes on. Sophomores of AP Capstone have focused their attention on many hot-button issues appearing predominantly in the news. We'll turn the time over to Pahul Sandhi, who has more on the sophomores' efforts.
Just this past week, students in Ms. Catherine Kennedy and Mr. Michael O'Brien's AP seminar class presented their mini research presentations on a wide array of sociological topics. From climate change to fake news, students were prompted with deriving solutions to current world issues and practicing imperative research and presentation skills to prepare them for the rigorous trials of their AP course. Peers relished in the opportunity to break off from the monotony of guided research projects and dove deep into their own academic interests.
Statistically, women make 81 cents to every dollar in their base. This is also it's a topic that people debate, but I don't really know why, because there is plenty of different sources that state that.
After completing the reading, classmates presented their projects to one another, showing how their current analysis and demonstration skills could project a clear path to success and retention of knowledge leading up to their future research.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Some interesting discussion items for sure. Meanwhile, things are really heating up in the chemistry classes. A return to normalcy last week, as the students in Miss Laura Tintilla's chemistry class physically conducted their Bunsen burner lab. To preface the lab, the chemistry students were shown how to properly light and adjust a Bunsen burner by the teacher, being sure to follow safety lab precautions. Getting to work, the students lit their magnificent flames and held a wire gauge with the tongue above the flames of the burner, taking careful observation as the gauge became more red and heated. After that, the chemists conducted their lab by answering questions relating to the observation they previously made, gaining a greater insight on lab equipment and chemistry. Intensive research is an integral part in the capstone program. However, some students like Gloria Kim take their analysis to the next level. Senior Gloria Kim was just recently published in the Journal of Student Research, spotlighting the effects of multilingualism on reading speed. Oliver Trzynski had the chance to sit down virtually with Gloria Kim to discuss her work and its recent publication. They join us now.
Thanks, Aiden. I'm joined here with Gloria Kim virtually on a Zoom call. So, Gloria, what was your project all about, especially since you got that award? We would want to know all about it.
My research paper was about multilingualism and its effects on reading speed. So I did research on my participants about how knowing more or less languages impacts faster or slower reading speed.
And because this is a research paper for a college course, how much work did you have to put in order to create such a fine product?
It took a lot of work because we had to find a research question that no one else had ever researched before. So over the summer, we had to start planning and brainstorming like certain research topics that we wanted to do for the entire year.
I'm sure there were many people who supported you on your way to create this paper. Can you specify who and how they helped you out on your way to create this?
Definitely Miss Azaretto and Miss Moulds helped me out a lot, and all the students in the capstone program peer reviewed my paper.
Well, congratulations on getting published, and thank you so much for your time. Back to you, Aiden.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll welcome Joshua Sylvester to break down the upcoming weekend forecast. But first, a bird's eye view of press box construction preparations. The Falcon Report will be right back.
Bruh.
On September 29th and 30th, your class elections will be held.
We have the power to shape our class the way we want.
But we need all of us.
Picture this.
On September 29th and 30th, we choose
Who takes president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and ambassador.
So when the time comes to go to the voting site, remember, vote!
We've officially entered fall, but will the weather feel like it? Let's bring in Joshua Sylvester for a briefing on the weekend weather. What are we expecting, Josh?
We went from hot weather the first week to chilly temperatures in the second week, but this weekend the forecast is right in between. This theme will play throughout the entire forecast, starting with today, as temperatures set at a manageable 76 degrees with fluctuating sun and clouds, but an overall pleasant day. The sun will come out heading into tomorrow with delightful skies and little to no clouds at 74 degrees. Expect a tad bit of humidity on Sunday, followed by an increased amount of sun at 77 degrees. Enjoy the delightful forecast, South. Back to you, Aiden.
Time now for sports with Kibwe Bazdeo. Last week, you told us we expected dates this week. What'd you find out, Kibwe?
Thanks, Aiden. As you can see, the field is still empty, but this week we found out that there is a resumption plan in place. Here we have Mr. Koskowitz with us who will help us break it down. So, Mr. Kos, when will the season start again?
Well, we will have 3 sports seasons this year. The first one starting January 4th, and that will be your traditional winter sports, followed by a second season starting in March. That'll be your traditional fall sports. And then our spring sports will be at the end, starting at the middle of April 22nd, and running to about June 15th.
And what schedule changes have been made with this pandemic going on?
That's an ongoing process right now because the schedule just got approved yesterday, and now it's up to the coaches and athletic directors to meet and put together a formal schedule. So that should be coming in the next month or so.
And what will we be doing to protect our athletes, the coaches, and all the training staff?
New York State set forth protocol that we have to follow: temperature checks, social distancing, staying outside as of right now. This information has been distributed to all the coaches, and we'll review it in meetings with the district athletic director, Mr. Scott Stuber, myself, and Ms. Henry if need be.
And Mr. Koskowitz, do you have a message for South Community's athletes and fans?
Absolutely. I know everyone's been a little discouraged that we didn't have a traditional fall season, but we got to look on the bright side of things. We are getting 3 seasons. We just got to wait a little bit while longer. Just keep training, keep working hard, and remember, keep that Falcon pride, and let's have a great year.
Thank you, Mr. Koss, and back to you.
Thanks for the update, Kibwe. That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. From our entire staff, stay safe and have a great weekend, South.